Okay, hey guys, I'm going to show you how I make a quick lunch for myself. Now, on Sunday or Saturday, I cook up some chorizo sausage or a hot Italian pork sausage. But this is chorizo, and I cook that up, and I normally have a lot more than this, but they were actually out. So I make up a big thing of it for Craig and I both. So I've got my olive oil cooking spray, and I spray that in my pan. Then I get 2 eggs, and I put them in. And need a tissue. Losing my kale. And so I start cooking my eggs, and go ahead and kind of like you would do scrambled eggs, and mix that up really good. And if you're a 21-day fix person, 2 eggs equals 1 red. And then I put in a red container if you're 21-day fix. If you're not a 21-day fix, just put in however much sausage you want. So I'm just going to pour that in so it's already cooked. But I'm going to have it cooking with the eggs. So I'm going to stir that all together. And while that's cooking, I prep kale on the weekend as well, and I tear it up into a bunch of pieces, and I put it in a plastic bag with paper towel. You probably just heard Abby spit up. And I tear it up into little pieces and put it in the bag with a paper towel. And my kale, you can do this with any of your greens. Tear it up, put it in there, store it in the refrigerator, and it will last. Like this kale that this leftover, I have a little bit left, is from last, like 2 Sundays ago. I'm going to put 2 greens, if you're a 21-day fix person, of kale in a bowl to get into some of my new kale. Be sure to check your eggs and sausage and stir them around so it doesn't stick. Need some more kale. You can tear it up into pieces. If you have any stalks that are hard pieces on there, just tear those off however you like. But I have a problem with eating greens and eating enough vegetables. I just don't care for vegetables, and I found out I actually like it this way because I have really a bite of sausage and egg on every piece of kale. So my second deal of orange container of kale, and so it's all in this container. I'm going to stir my eggs again. You might want to see this. This is your eggs and sausage are all cooking in there. So keep stirring that till your eggs are cooked, until whatever degree that you like your eggs. I forgot, I also like to put some pepper in there. Those are cooking nicely. And then I take some olive oil, and I'm going to put just a tad on my kale. Stir my eggs and sausage again. And I come home for lunch every day to let the dogs out, and I like to eat a hearty meal, and I don't like to eat like most girls eat. Like, I like my sausage, I like my meat, steak, ground beef, and I'm going to massage this kale with that olive oil. I don't know what it is that it does. I'm not a nutritionist or a chef, but it makes your kale taste better. It doesn't taste as earthy. Doesn't taste like dirt. It makes it softer too, which is really cool. So it's not as hard going down when you're trying to swallow it. So I massage that up, and this is what it looks like. You probably can't tell. It's just a little wetter, a little softer. And then I finish my eggs, and I pour this on top, and it keeps me full all afternoon. I normally will have an apple in the afternoon. That's my only snack, and I used to have a bigger snack. But I love this meal. I eat this continually. And one tip you'll see is with a lot of your fitness competitors or your really strict, great looking physique athletes, they eat a lot of the same thing over and over. I kind of tend to do that, and then I burn Craig out. But I could eat the same thing over and over and over. And right now, this is like my new thing. We both love chorizo sausage. That's what this is. I normally buy 2 pounds of chorizo sausage, cook it up on Sunday, and that's enough for he and I to have for lunches. And then It's also really good to eat with chicken breast. Just another, that's normally, Craig likes to have that for his lunches. And I put 2 eggs, 1 red container of sausage or however much you like, 2 greens, which is really 2 cups of any kind of green lettuce or kale that you like. I put a little bit of olive oil on my kale to soften it up and make it taste a little better. And then some pepper in here. And then once this is done cooking, I'm gonna put it on top of my kale and mix it up and just eat it. And I've also chopped up some green onions and sprinkled those on top, and that's really good too. But it's a great healthy meal. And then your other food tip with your greens, tear your kale off the stalk, tear your greens up, tear it up into pieces, and put it in a plastic bag with some paper towels. Squish all of your air out, put a twisty tie on it, and put it in the fridge. And I swear to you, my kale lasts 2 weeks this way. It's been a while since I've just bought green lettuce, but that definitely will last you 7 days. Which is, I know, is one of the irritating things about vegetables and your lettuce and stuff, is that it goes bad so quickly. But, so that's a little extra tip on the side. So, my eggs and sausage is done. I'm gonna pour it on top of my kale. And it's going to be a delicious salad. I don't know what you call it. It's my hodgepodge salad. But this is it, and it's going to be delicious, and I just wanted to share with you. Have a great day.